Where are my Hamilton fans at? I got you thinking. For week 4 crazy video, who would have ever thought, being our founding fathers way back in the day, who would have ever thought that our world would be interconnected? In other words, globalization would take off into ways we still can't even put into perspective. It's a crazy thought. And ultimately, that's what Unit 1 has been all about. Unit 1 has been linking these countries, helping us understand how trade works and how essentially the things that we enjoy on our everyday basis, how they get into our hands, how they show up in the package at the front door. It's crazy to think Alexander Hamilton, all those guys you watch on Broadway in real life, obviously, but those people would have even fathomed the thought that our whole world would be connected in a way that is today. Globalization being what it is. I hope you've enjoyed doing your readings, learning more about those organizations, the different things, the interconnecting, NAFTA, the different types of trade organizations that we even have, and ultimately just celebrating the fact that our country, our world is running in such an amazing way. Yes, we have our problems, don't we all? But really, think about it. Think about the things that our country and our world have overcome. Speaking of grades, many of you need to also take Unit 1 and really think personally. I want to challenge a couple of you to really focus on getting onto my announcements page and looking at the stats of our class. The stats that ultimately we can do better. And the problem is, many of you I know are struggling. You're not seeing how this whole world can get connected, how your grades can connect to an A. It's possible, trust me. Alexander Hamilton never assumed this would be all connected. But it is. So keep in mind, 3 big things you need to focus on. Really focus on getting that child labor project out there. The child labor project is so important, not only for your grades, but really it's a way for you to just connect into an issue that we see in so many different ways. And I want to hear, how are you seeing this issue play out in our world today? Also, don't forget, join us in on the discussion board. It ends Friday. So make sure you arrive at that battle and you win the war. Thirdly, make sure you're able to do the web quest. The web quest, honestly, it's not that much in depth, focusing in on 5 questions of fair trade. You see, trade is a very interesting thing. It's a great thing. It's a connecting thing. It brings us globalization, but people are greedy. I like my money. I like my stuff. I want to get it for the cheapest price, regardless of what it costs for anyone else. And as crazy as it is, that's at the heart of so many of these issues. You see, Unit 1 might only deal with scratching the surface of globalization and looking into the finances and the things that kind of make us all run. Well, in Units 2, 3, 4, and 5, between those time periods, we're really going to start saying and diving into more of the issues that we see. But really at the heart of it is we're seeing, how do we function as a world? How do we work? And essentially also, how can your grades all collectively work to give you the grade you deserve? How can it be fair? And that is simply put in the work. If you get in an issue, if you get in a problem, reach out. But ultimately, know you got this. So good luck on Unit 1 test. Make sure you focus on those projects and get those grades in. Look at the stats. We need you.